No, it is not right. The pink circle contains every outcome that is red. The blue circle contains every outcome that is in the square bet, and the outcomes that are neither are outside both circles. The numbers 3 and 5 are in the square bet and are red. So, if we add the probabilities, we are adding these numbers in twice. It turns out that in order to get the correct probability, we add the two individual probabilities, then subtract out the overlap. For this example, the probability of the square bet winning was 4 out of 38. The probability of the red bet winning was 18 out of 38, and the probability of the overlap was 2 out of 38. So the probability of winning at least one of these bets is 20 out of 38. This gives the general addition rule. To get the probability of at least one event, you add the two probabilities and subtract out the overlap. Notice that if the events do not overlap, we can use a simpler formula here. Before we go on to an example, here is a summary of the rules we've discussed. The probability rules state that probabilities are numbers between 0 and 1, and the total probability is 1. The complement rule states that the probability of the opposite of an event is 1 minus the probability of the event. Finally, the addition rules tell us that to get the probability of at least one of two events happening, we add the individual probabilities and subtract out the overlap if there is any. Let's conclude with an example. Suppose we are given the following information. Pay attention to the notation, which we've used before in this presentation. It says that the set of outcomes A has probability 0.7, so it happens about 70% of the time. The probability of B is 0.4, and the probability of A and B is 0.15. Based on this information, answer the following questions.